Okay, so welcome back. Number 3 in the series of maximizing your traffic, leads and sales from us, Profit Ladder. If you want to check us out, membership site, dirt cheap, $27 a month. It's about 18 quid. Get loads and loads of videos like this, slightly longer format, delivered to you, membership, group support, all that sort of jazz. Anyway, that was just a little quick plug there for us. Let's move on to the number 3 tip for making the most of your content with this checklist system that we're doing this time for these videos. So you have to have content for every aspect of the buying cycle, from raising awareness through to actual purchase and actually post-buying cycle. Because if we look at our 3 ways to grow a business, it's to obtain new customers, it's to get existing customers spending more, and it's to get customers coming back to you more frequently, or as I like to put it, returning ex-clients, because I think that covers that as well. Not normally covered in that formula, admittedly. So if we look at the buying cycle, you may well know it as attention, interest, desire, action. Yep, this one, it's very similar idea. Awareness, consideration, and purchase. So what are we saying? Well, you need to actually describe the problem to them, the problem they've got that you can solve. So that is part of getting awareness. Let's make you aware of this problem, and now let's solve this problem. So that's part of any content that you should put out, should have some aspect to it at different stages. So it doesn't mean that you cover all these stages in every single piece of content. It means separating the content out and applying the buying cycle to it. I hope that is kind of clear. So you can understand that in terms of, if we just looked at it from an email point of view, here's the problem. So maybe they've come to our email from a blog. So if we imagine this cycle, so here's the blog. Here's the call to action. Get our free checklist. This is a checklist. Get our free checklist to see whether you have this problem that needs solving. And then if they don't actually purchase from that, because obviously your checklist will still have a call to action, they're very important to get those call to actions on everything, then they might go into your email autoresponder. That means that they're on your email list and they receive all your emails. An autoresponder is the first 5-7 that you've just got pre-programmed to go out. And we cover that in our email modules and what that consists of. And then they're just in your list, and they get your regular emails, and your emails will bring them to awareness of their problem and introduce your solution. Now, people talk a lot in copy about, talk about the benefits, talk about the end result. Don't talk quite so much about the actual product features, because a lot of people make the mistake of all the product features and none of the benefits. And we want people to understand where they're going to get to, but we don't want to forget the product features, because another thing I've seen happen quite a bit is that people talk so much about the benefits and the end result that I'm left there with no clue as to how I get there. I understand that you're going to get me this amazing figure and I'm going to look fantastic as I walk down the street, and I understand that's going to boost my confidence or my sex life or whatever it is that you're selling as one of the benefits. But then I don't actually understand what we're doing and how we do it and how often we do it and why and how much it's actually going to cost. So don't forget, you actually have some product detailed information for people. Proof points are things like your customer testimonials. Proof points for a lot of people might well be this best-selling book that we mentioned in the previous video. Customer testimonials are a dodgy one on Facebook if you're using Facebook adverts or having them on your landing page, because Facebook are not very keen in the fitness space of before and after photos. In fact, go further than not keen, you won't get the advert through. It doesn't mean that you don't have testimonials. You may well have it on your website. You might well do a blog that's from a customer point of view. We'll cover that in more detail in future videos. But you do need to have that, proof, if you like, that this is a good purchase to make. So me telling you Profit Ladder is awesome, me telling you all the product features, me telling you the benefits is you will do business properly for the first time ever and stop messing about, me telling you all of that means nothing without our testimonials. Luckily, we're awesome enough to have 20 video testimonials alone, let alone all the written ones. So we have that proof, and that's on sales pages and, you know, YouTube and all over the place, and goes out on emails and pushed up as adverts and all sorts of stuff like that. So that's using that content for that part. With the actual purchase, some people will do free trials or a free trial. Others may not. They may give away a free ebook. Some may skip free altogether and immediately ask for a small payment of some sort. Some may just sell straight onto the program. It really is up to you, you know, to decide with your avatar what works best for that avatar. But basically the idea is normally pre-purchase there will be some kind of free, particularly with services. I always say particularly with services. And then there's the purchase decision, or the actual purchase. It doesn't really stop there, because then I do believe you need to keep using content to nurture the relationship that you have with your existing customers, and you need content to not just nurture that, but to create opportunities for further sales, repeat purchases, recommendations and referrals. So tip number 3, to go back to what tip number 3 was actually about for you, was be aware of the buying cycle and have content that is relevant to each stage of that buying cycle. Okay. That's it. Bye.